Oh. Now, did you know that you were exceptional runner before you entered college? Did you get a scholarship?
Yes.
Scholarship to USC, and that's where we're at. We're at USC
Yes.
right now.
Yeah, full ride to USC.
From what high school?
Taft High School in Woodland Hills in the Valley. I always loved running. I always loved competing, and I started winning races. Got a lot of notoriety, and with notoriety came college attention, and I was able to obtain a full scholarship here at USC.
Now, that was in '92. You not only graduated for USC,
Right.
but you also won your gold medals in '92.
Correct.
Tell me about the whole experience of, wishing to have Olympic dreams and then that dream coming true.
Well, it's like you just said, you got to have a dream, and it starts with a dream. And in '84, I saw Carl Lewis win here in Los Angeles 4 gold medals, and I told myself, because I love to run, I want to win a gold medal. And so that's when the dream started in '84, watching Carl Lewis here in Los Angeles at the Olympics, and I just went after it. And I loved running. Came to USC, did well here, went on to the Olympics and did well at the Olympics. And the dream was just started in 1984, seeing someone else on TV win 4 gold medals. And I wanted to be there someday. I wanted to stand on top of that podium.
And how did it feel? Was it everything you expected?
It was everything I expected and more. A lot of times when you have goals and you set goals, you set those goals and you accomplish them and you move on. A lot of times you don't have time to reflect on how you got there. The Olympics was a total different kind of goal that I set for myself. So when I stood on the podium and they sang the national anthem, everything from my childhood, my grandfather racing for the quarter, for the Pepsi, running around the block with the kids, my high school career, a transition, moving with my dad and his support, and coming to USC, graduating, winning being an NCAA champion. Everything, ups and downs, was just like a reflection at that time during the national anthem. So it was really a flashback of my life from where, how to now, and it was a proud moment.
What do you think sets you apart from other athletes that made you that special number one person in the entire world to win that race? What did you do or you think you've done different? Because there's a lot of great athletes.
Right. I think my determination in terms of at a young age, going back to that quarter and the quarter and the Pepsi and the clock story. I was taught at a young age to compete against yourself, better yourself. It was just my grandfather, the clock, and myself. And I had to constantly compete against myself, get better. What am I going to do different? How am I going to get back here faster? And internally, it put a competitive edge there that I think was beneficial later on in my sports career. But then also, I learned at an early age about clarity, focus, and goals. Not just setting goals, but having a plan to achieve that goal. And in the Olympics in 1992, I set real defined goals. What my life was going to be like off the track, what my life was going to be like on the track, what I wasn't going to do away from the track, what I wasn't going to do in terms of being a distraction toward my goals. I was in school at the time, so I gave up a lot, in my plan to win a gold medal.
So what are you doing now? What has happened since Olympic gold?
Well, a lot has happened. Since Olympic gold, I was blessed with a career that didn't last as long as I wanted to last, but I was blessed enough and fortunate enough to have 4 or 5 good years. Had a car accident, so I had to retire from track and field. But then I moved into injury prevention, and I developed my own clothing line with another former Olympian named Johnny Gray. And we developed a clothing line that helps athletes get a better warm-up. The clothing line is geared to warm up their large muscles. And we believe that a warm muscle is a flexible muscle, which in turn is a safe muscle, and that's what I'm promoting right now. So I'm still involved in sports, and I love it.
What's the company called?
And the company is called Neotone.
Neotone.
Yes, Neotone. It's a therapeutic athletic apparel.
Now, do you go back? Are you still a track coach? Do you teach young people the tricks of your trade?
I try to teach them. I coach in my spare time at Harvard Westlake in the Valley, but I coach anywhere. Anybody who wants help, Harvard Westlake there's a commitment there, several days a week. But outside of Harvard Westlake, if there's someone who has a cousin or a son or a daughter who needs help, I'll meet them at the track, spend some time with them. Coaching is always going to be a part of me, whether it's organized or whether it's just me helping somebody out with tips. And I love that part. It's the right thing to do. It's what you have to do. I've been given so much, so if I don't give it out or I don't bless somebody else with it, then I really haven't learned anything with my talent. I really haven't learned anything, or I really haven't did anything with my talent.
Well, this is Pearl Jr. with our interview with gold medalist Quincy Watts. Barack Obama, The Power of Change. This DVD includes 2 speeches of Barack Obama himself, his extraordinary wife Michelle Obama, Caroline Kennedy, my 2 interviews, one with Hill Harper, the other with Tyson Beckford, featuring Mitchell Schwartz, Stevie Wonder, Dr. Cornel West with Tavis Smiley, and of course, Oprah Winfrey. So enjoy your piece of history. Oh.